The View already expecting and covering for Joe Biden's failure to cure cancer. During a Tuesday campaign stop in Iowa, 2020 presidential candidate Joe Biden, who's leading the rest of the Democrat field, in most national polls promised that if he were to be elected president, he'd cure cancer. "I promise you if I'm elected president, you're going to see the single most important thing that changes America," the former vice president proclaimed. "We're going to cure cancer. We joke around a lot about candidates who say or do anything to get elected and then rarely follow through. And unless Biden has access to secret, cutting-edge scientific research that we're not yet aware of, his promise to cure millions of sick and dying Americans will likely end up one he woefully regrets." On Friday, one of the liberal geniuses on ABC's The View deployed a protective shield around Biden in preparation for when he fails to actually, cure cancer. Co-host Joy Behar preemptively defended Biden's inevitable failure to follow through by claiming the reason he might not find a cure for cancer is because of climate change. And she didn't miss an opportunity to take a cheap shot at President Donald Trump while she was at it. "I would say that curing cancer is going to be much more difficult when there's so much climate change and pollutants in the environment. Because a lot of cancer is environmentally caused," she said. "And this president rolls back anything that will clean the air. They're working against each other if they don't also clean up the emissions," Behar added. In other words, because Trump likes cutting regulations and doesn't blindly buy into the liberal narrative surrounding global warming, Biden won't be able to cure cancer if he becomes president. "Okay, whatever you say, Behar." Her assertion that Biden will face challenges in his promise to cure cancer, of which there are over 100 different varieties, according to WebMD, because the air is dirty, is what one would expect to hear a small child whose liberal parents watch CNN say to his first-grade classmates. Biden's pledge was so distasteful and ridiculous that even some medical doctors weighed in. Dr. Deanna Attai, an assistant clinical professor of surgery at the University of California, Los Angeles, was one of them. "Are we going to open the news one day and hear that cancer has been cured? No," Attai told Live Science. "It's just not that simple. This campaign promise is misleading because it suggests that cancer is one disease with one cure, which is not the case." Biden, who sadly lost a son to brain cancer in 2015, launched the Biden Cancer Initiative shortly thereafter. It's a noble cause that can truly aid in the collective battle to eventually find a cure for some types of cancer, which is why it's so unbelievably disrespectful that the candidate falsely promised hope to millions this week. And it was likely all in the name of scoring temporary poll points. Behar and her liberal colleagues plus token conservative co-host Meghan McCain better prepare themselves to defend Biden on an even greater scale should he somehow win, because I have a feeling that an awful lot of Americans will be wondering when they and their loved ones will be saved by his magical cure. I'd be fine with chalking this up to another crazy Uncle Joe moment. But given how serious the issue is, I'm afraid I can't.